Namaste and welcome everyone. This is day number 124 of 365, A Life of Bliss, 365, one quote every day from the book, A Life of Bliss, the Living Transmission, channeled through this one from our dear non-physical friends and teachers, AnandA, here to assist us, humanity, in remembering who we are and why we are here. From the autumn equinox of 23 to equinox 24, we are live streaming at 3:33 UK time every day on Rumble, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch and Telegram. If you're joining live, put in the comments below on whatever platform you're joining on. Let us know where you're joining from in the world, and let us know if you are time traveling, if you're watching on replay on any of the platforms. Drop us a comment and we shall connect. So, as you can see, having a little bit of fun. We're a little bit late in the live streaming recording here, but all is well. So we have been moving around the last few days, and now we're about to reverse time for day 124. So we are on chapter 12. We've moved into chapter 12. Greetings, dear beloved one. We welcome you again. We speak to you. We speak through you. We speak as you. This is hilarious. So, apologies. We are literally reversing time because that is the quote from day 123, not day 124. These non-physical beings do have a very good sense of humour, and I need to have a very sense of humour with this human as he makes some fun, what we'll call human errors. Okay, let's begin again and reverse time. Reverse. So we're making a new song of the time. 1, 4, 4. Karatiwata makitwa seta kiwata heart leaders ti a iya kuturo umma itwa sinatatwa. This is day 124, and we begin. We invite you now to take a moment to reverse time. Whether you are reading this from left to right, or those of you reading this from right to left, we invite you to reverse this now. We invite you to slowly, consciously, and with intent, move your eyes back through these words the opposite way. Read the words without trying to make any sense of them. Just allow it to flow in the reverse direction until you're naturally called back to this living moment. When you find your attention brought back to these living words, we invite you to see that the experience you just had, the seeming time elapsed, and where your attention was placed are not determined by the duration of time or how something appears. They are simply determined by your current point of focus. They are simply determined by where you choose to look and how you choose to look at it. You were able to look at something from a completely different perspective without changing the appearance of the thing itself at all. What did you feel there? What did you experience? Did it reveal anything to you? And so this actual exercise doesn't, of course, translate directly into the spoken word and the visual video here. This is really designed for when the physical book or the digital book is being read. But we can take this practice and take the the essence of what it is showing. So basically what it was sharing here is, you've got a page of a book opened, you see these words, and you're reading the words, and then they're inviting us to stop at a certain point. And I love the way it was done here. This was done vocally, but I love the way they share it. So it's like kind of just right in the middle of like a paragraph. They're just inviting you to just now start reading the words backward without trying to make sense. Just allow your attention to go backwards. So for most of us, for me anyway, you're reading from left to right. In other languages, it's right to left. But reading it backwards, and then you go backwards, and then eventually maybe you'll get to the beginning, or there's a certain point where you just come back to where you had reversed it, and then you're looking at that experience. We're reversing time. So the words on the page haven't changed. What is appearing there is exactly the same, but our experience of it changes because of how we choose to look at it, what way and what order we are giving our attention to the words. But the thing in itself didn't change. It's just what it is. It's how it always is. And this is really what this is revealing here, is that everything is like that. Just because we read this in a linear fashion from left to right, from beginning to what we call end, we believe that that's the right way. That's how it's done. It's how we understand it in our linear fashion. But what they are showing is you could read that backwards, and there's probably some people that are brains are wired that they could probably understand that reading backwards. But for most people, it's just going to be words, and they're really bringing us back to it. It's like who you are while you look at or pay attention, or how you pay attention, in what order you pay attention, what your attention is drawn to, the order that it is drawn to it is what determines your experience of that. And this is to extrapolate something very simple as reading words on a page into everything in our life. Reverse time. I love how that was split up to reverse. So it's like a new song. It's like changing the song, changing the lyric of time. Like anything in life, many of us, you who watching this video, whenever you happen to be watching it, I'm sure pretty much everyone that's watching this has had an experience in the past where you had one idea about it or one feeling about it, and then in a future, in a now, you have a different feeling about it. So something that was sad could be funny. Something that was heartbreaking was the greatest beginning of something new. What changed? It's our perspective and what we make it mean. And they're showing us in this simple example that just the words written on the page, looked at in a different way than the norm, can completely change our experience of it, even though the circumstance doesn't change. So we can begin to absolutely apply this to our life. Whereas, so something happens in our life and we have a pattern of how we react, let's say, how we react to a certain trigger, a certain event, and we can choose to respond, or we can choose to completely flip how we would have reacted before and actually respond in a completely different way. And the circumstance can be exactly the same, but we have a completely different experience of that. Now, there's unlimited ways in which that can be applied, but this is a very practical, simple way that they are showing. And the questions are that they ask at the end is, what did you feel there? What did you experience? Did it reveal anything to you? So this is the contemplation for day number 124. And as always, now we're invited to drop with this contemplation into the sacred silence. And just a reminder is that when we drop into sacred silence, we're not taking the contemplation with us. In essence, our idea is to drop everything, including you. This is the idea. So the contemplation is there, and now we drop the we as we allow what is to be what is, dropping I, me, as what is. So thank you everyone for reversing time with us here on day 124. And as always, these contemplations are just to be assimilated, not to be understood. You can you read it or you listen to it and just let it be. Don't try and dissect it. Just if there's questions directly, just feel what you feel. Was there an experience? Did it reveal anything to you? And if it did or didn't, it doesn't matter. Just be with it. That's what it is. It's not trying to make anything happen. It's not trying to understand something. It's not something secretive that's been hidden and been revealed to you. It's nothing has been given. There are no teachings here. So thank you again. We will continue this journey of A Life of Bliss, the living transmission, every day for a whole year, 124 days in. And again, we're live streaming on Rumble, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, and Telegram. And if you are getting value from these transmissions, please invite you to comment below and like, comment, and subscribe on whatever channel is of your preference. And if you are connected and know any beings who have eyes to see and ears to hear, please share this and these transmissions with them. It is much appreciated. And the invitation is today. Where can you find a new song? Where can you reverse time? Reverse. Sing a new song about what has gone on. It's so funny. If you didn't see the beginning of this video, the human would have made what was determined in human judgment a mistake. So we have takes, take 1, take 2, take 3. But actually, it was absolute perfect. Reverse time was reading the quote from the day before instead of this one, and the perfection and the humor is so perfect. Everything is just exactly as it is. We think as the humans we're making all these choices and we're making things happen. We make these mistakes and then we get it right and then we get it wrong. Everything just is. Everything is just here. It's always this. We just get in the way of that. We're not getting in the way of our mind, our egoic self, that we can do something right and do something wrong, and that we're somehow this all-powerful creator. Creation is all already created. We're just joining along as awareness for the ride. Until next time, from my heart to yours, the divine in me sees, honors, and loves the divine in you. Namaste. We